Everyone, so this is the demand zone that I'm looking for to enter in Tatasteel. If you see, we have three equal lows right here. I could have entered the trade right here, but I missed the opportunity. So I'm waiting for the prices to come back around this area, and then I will initiate a trade. Or probably I can enter it right here, but then we have this structure, right? We have to wait for this structure break. Let's see if the price creates a higher low and give us any signs that it wants to go higher. I will enter the trade right here, and then we can look for higher moves, right? Let's see what the price is doing on 5-minute time frame. It's completely fine. I guess I can do this thing that I can wait for this structure break, pull back, and this is where okay, so if this candle closes as a pin bar, right? If this candle closes as a pin bar, I will enter this trade right here. Okay, this looks good, but I don't want to enter this trade anyway sooner. So I'll probably, yep, I'm gonna use my cell phone to enter this trade. Tatasteel. It's gonna be a buy for me. So if you see, the price is accumulating around this area. The price is doing some sort of accumulation. You see this rounding bottom, this is where we have a good demand zone. So we can see a dip down here as well, and then the prices can move higher, but it's very likely to go higher. The prices are very likely to go higher. It broke previous day's range, and then it's right here. So I'm looking for at least this high to be taken out today. So if I come back here, we still have got 2 minute 40 seconds left. If I go to 1 minute time frame, we are making that higher low at this area. If you see, it's being respected very well. If this respects, then we can see some good up moves. Let's see how the candle closes. If the candle closes as a pin bar, I'll definitely enter this trade. About to enter this trade right here. I've entered this trade. We still got 1 minute left, but I guess so we can enter this trade right here. So we'll see what happens. The stop loss is right around this area. Let's see what the price could do at this point. It's sustaining very well. My average price is 1420.85. 20.85 is my average price, which is good, right? And we're already in profit, but yeah, it's pretty less. So let's see what the price could do from here. This demand zone should be respected. See, you need to figure out which demand zones are to be respected. Even if this doesn't get respected, that's completely fine. I saw these equal lows, saw the price dipping down into this demand zone. This is where I apply the concepts of Wyckoff. Right. So this is what we call as PS, right? This is our PS, preliminary supply. This is our selling climax. These are our tests, and this area is our spring. These are all our secondary tests, right? These are all our spring. This is the test of spring, right? This is the test of spring. So we entered around this area at the test of spring. I know there is no structure break, but I'm going with the demand zone that we have. And if we see this, then definitely the prices are gonna go higher. Let's see what the price does. Alright, so the prices have moved a little higher. The only reason to enter this trade is just because of these equal lows fake out and the prices respecting this demand zone. We usually wait for the market structure break. Eventually we are supposed to wait for this, and then the prices could come here and then actually move higher. But to get those better risk reward, we usually enter the trades this way, right? So this is now giving us 1:5. We'll aim for 1:4 in this scenario. Alright, we'll aim for 1:4 in this scenario. we don't really have anything that could stop us from like winning this trade. I mean, like obviously it can go against me, but in terms of resistance, if you understand the least resistance area, I have nothing here. Everything is cleared. So this thing can be easily taken out. So I will simply mark. I will aim for. I will not aim for this high precisely. I will aim for in right here. Alright, because this high will be taken out, right? So I will aim for this high. I will not aim for this order block. Okay. So difference that you guys need to understand between to like to understand if this has the least, which area has the least resistance. Alright, so only this area had some resistance which is now taken out. So if the trade is supposed to go in my direction, when the prices are above VWAP, we can see some good up moves. Okay, so let's see what the price does and I will update you guys. So there's nothing to fear about this fall. If you see, this is very normal, guys. We see this structure break, this is structure break, this is a pullback, and after this pullback we can go very higher. So this is what happens. This is where you get a structure break. People try to enter here, don't enter here, enter here instead. All right, but yeah, will you get this pullback of all the time? No. Okay, so this is where you are supposed to enter. Give a wider stop loss, give it some space, and let's see what the price could do. This now created liquidity, this now has liquidity, and this now has liquidity. So I'm waiting for the prices to actually now simply move higher and take out all the liquidity. This is what you call a liquidity run also, as per ICT. As I said here, guys, look at the spike that we got. This is only because the prices were at the demand zone. If you look on the 1 minute chart, this is what we were discussing, right? That the prices breaks below, the prices breaks the market structure, pulls back. This is what LPS as per Wyckoff. Okay, this was your spring test. This is where I probably wish to enter. This is my LPS, and if when this was forming, it becomes a very high probability that the trades are going to go in your favor. Let's see. This is a very little supply zone, can definitely react to it, which it is doing as of now. But also, when I said, remember, least resistance, this area has least resistance, this area also has least resistance. So these spikes are tend to form. All right, so my targets are very likely to be achieved in a very smaller time, in pretty like very soon. Alright, so we will be aiming for 1:4.2 in today's trade. So let's see how it works out. It can definitely come a little bit lower to fill the imbalance of this candle and then move back up. So there's nothing to worry about it as of now. Even if it hits my SL, that's completely fine. We don't have to worry about anything else. Alright, so we'll update you guys. So this candle has come back to probably fill the imbalance. We have this order block created right here, should be respected. This should be respected because this will now leave a wick and then the prices can move higher. We still got 1 minute left, right? If not, if this candle does not leave a wick, it's very likely that the next candle is very bullish, or probably then it will hit my stop loss, which is completely fine. Alright, so we were here until 1:2 point something, but we'll have to wait anyway because we cannot simply exit our trades randomly when we are being right. The only point of concern was this little supply zone which the prices reacted to. Let's see, we still got 1 minute left, I guess. Yep, we still got 1 minute left. Let's see what the prices could do from here. Hoping for something good. Definitely a lot of thoughts at this point of time, but I am sticking to this trade. So we were almost about to hit our stop loss, but the trade is still safe and the trade is still on. We honestly don't have much resistance, but I'm not sure why the price are spending so much time on the demand zone. So we'll anyway have to wait because I can see a spike any point of time. So if the spike comes up, we can hold the trades much higher till these levels. So if I am able to hold my trade till these levels, I can, let's aim for 1:5 as of now. Alright, let's aim for 1:5. If this demand zone respects the price, then we are heading for 1:5 today, nothing less than that. All right. So yeah, let's see if my mind changes in between. Then we'll do as such. Like we got a little spike up, but that's completely fine. Let's see what the prices does. All right. Okay. Nice. Sweet. Cool. 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 Let's see what we can get from this. All right. So the trade has now got some momentum. Now I guess we don't have any resistance. So this involved a lot of emotions right here, guys. This involved a lot of emotions. There is nothing we can do in this. We have to go through all of these emotions. We have to stick to our plan and all of that. We'll try to capture 1:5. If we get 1:5, then what a day for me. Like what a day for probably everyone if they feel happy about my profits. Okay, cool. So we'll wait what the prices do in this case. So near guys, we're waiting for our 1:5 trade. Let's see what the price, what this stock can give us. If this is a good spike, this looks like a good spike. If this continues the momentum, the prices will definitely reach this level of target. We can target it, but I don't want to get involved in that. I'll probably exit my trade as soon as this high is taken out very near to this area. So we were initially targeting 1:4, but now we are targeting 1:5. So let's see what the price could do. So a lot of people would want to wish to exit their trades here, and I wouldn't do that because see, I know the overall bias of this particular stock. Even yesterday when we were trading HCL Tech, if I open HCL Tech, let's see what HCL Tech is doing. Yeah. Okay, so our bias was pretty high, right? See, even though it came back to that exact level, we had an opportunity to buy again, and the prices are still willing to go higher. So the directional bias, when the directional bias is to the upside, obviously these levels will react, but eventually the prices will go higher. So I'm not sure now if this wants to go higher or not, but in Tatasteel, if you check, my bias is very bullish. So at this point of time, I want the price to at least, this is a high that do not have any supply. Alright, this is what you need to understand. This is a high that only has liquidity above it. So the prices can hunt this liquidity and come lower, but eventually it will come back till it should come back to this area. That's the reason I'm holding on to this prices. Or if I feel like, if I don't feel much confident, I will exit this trade. So I'm waiting for this target. Once it's touched, I will probably exit this trade. Alright, so I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so I am out of this trade around this price. So it gave me around 1:4.5. Let's say 1:4.4. Alright, so this was a very sweet trade. It took a lot of time, but it eventually went in my direction somehow. And if we have to try to understand, see, this is what you guys need to understand. This has the least resistance, right? It definitely got some resistance here, but eventually this move was least resistance, because of which you see the spike, the momentum. This is very important for us, for everyone to understand. If you see, these are the areas where it gets a lot of resistance. So why not this will act as resistance? It won't. The price will very likely touch this. Alright, so I'll try to put more videos as such, and I'll try to make it more informative. This is like I can not explain much things while trading, because I have to concentrate on my trades as well. There's a lot of emotions that you go through around this. You feel happy here, you feel your mind is stuck, like what is supposed to happen here, and then you see the spike ups, and then you're again happy about it, right? So that's how a trader goes through a lot of emotions. It's very exhausting. I try to stick to one trade only as of now. Alright, so I'm done for the day, guys. Let's see you on Monday.